Okay, so let's start putting in the order logic for our trading bot. Now, I did notice that I incorrectly computed the average for our list here, and the reason is I just put the round bracket too soon, and I tried running it, and I got this error here. And yeah, so maybe if I can run it now, it should work. Okay, no. So, unsupported operand type for plus, int, and sentiment. Oh, okay, so that's where it is. So I have to we're computing the average of this logical statement, which is incorrect. Sorry about that. So we'll just fix that now. Okay. Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened there. I think that's good. Okay. Okay, so what's going on here? So we're computing the round. Okay. Okay, so it seems like when we reach this if statement, we're computing the average of our sentiment list, which is exactly what we want. But let's say we just print out the first 10 comments. We're going to compute the average, and we only have 10 comments. So what's going on here is we're trying to access the last 300 elements when we only have 10 elements. So in order to fix that, we can replace this, we can copy this, and we're going to check for this first. And so that way we can make sure that the length of the sentiment list is greater than the needed sentiments, and then we'll compute the average. And by doing that, we're essentially going to make sure that we have 300 before we compute the average. And so, yeah, that's why we're getting this error here. It's a bit of a weird error, but let's fix that now. Okay, awesome. So now when we run our script, it should work, and it does. So that's very good. So now we can start putting in the trading logic. So for the trading logic, the first thing we need to do is to check the Binance Python API. Okay, and once we're at the Binance API, you can see that there's a bunch of different things that we can do. And we will be going in depth in these different sections. But for now, we want to execute a buy order. So we can go to the accounts endpoint, and then we can go place an order. And this is exactly how you place an order through your account. But we do need to create this client variable, which will be equal to our API key. So before we do that, let's just see, maybe let's start account endpoints. Okay, cool. Let's see, sorry. I just want to make sure, get account info. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is set up our client. So this is what we need to import here. From Binance client, import client. But before we do that, we do need to pip install it. So let's go back to our bot. Let's paste in that command, and we will install our Python Binance package so that we can interact with the Binance API. Okay. So let's go back to the documentation. And so this is what we need to do. So we can copy that, go back here, and we can just paste it at the top here, but we do want to put space here. And so now we can pass in our client API key. So we'll do config, so we can get the variables in config.py, and then we'll do Binance key, and we'll do the same for the API secret. So config.binance secret. Awesome. Okay, so now we've done this and we imported the Binance client. So let's try running something. So let's try account endpoints, and let's get account, and we'll get the account information. So we can do this, and this is just going to return the account information. We can do that. And then let's print info. And I guess we can keep this running. Or no, let's comment out the for loop for now. And let's run our script. And so when I run it, you'll notice that we get all of our account information, which is exactly what we want. And it means that we are connecting to our account. So that's awesome. And you can look through the documentation for things that you prefer or things that you want to check. But you can notice that it's a very easy documentation to read. And it's just about looking through and finding what you want. And there's these different sections for different purposes. But for now, we got what we want. Let's comment this out, and now let's create a function which will execute an order. Okay, so here we can do def order, and in this order function we want to take a side. So the side variable will be buy or sell. The next one will be quantity. So this could be 1,000 Dogecoin, or it can be 0.0001 Bitcoin. So yeah. Next is the symbol. So this is the currency pair that you're trading. So BTC USDT or Doge USDT or Doge BTC. So that's what we're going to pass in here. And next is the order type. Now the order type is simply going to be market, and the order type market simply means that you're getting the most recent price of the currency. Okay, so if Bitcoin is currently at 57,000, then you're buying it at 57,000. That's what market orders are. Next, let's start filling in the order. So we can do a try block. And so in the try block, we'll have print sending order. And in here, we'll set the order variable equal to client.create order. And we're going to create the order with the symbol equal to symbol, so whatever we pass into the function, the side equal to the side, the type equal to order type, and the quantity equal to quantity. Cool. And then let's just print the order. And this order is just going to tell us whether it's successful or not, okay? And we'll just make sure by printing it, okay? And this line of code just executes our order for us. And so this is the most essential part of our trading bot, and this is what sends the orders in. So very cool. Next, we're going to have our accept block, because with every try block, you do need an accept block. So we'll do accept exception as E. And in here, let's just print an exception has occurred. And we can just append E so we can print it out. And then finally, let's just return false if we go inside the exception block. And then if not, let's just return true, which means that we've successfully executed this try block and we want to return true. Awesome. So we've successfully built our order function. And so in the next video, we will implement it inside of our trading logic. So I will see everyone there. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comments or in the in the discussion below. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video.